My goal is to make this video really quick. It should be a 5-minute makeup routine that you do in the morning. The first thing I'm going to do, well, I've already hydrated my skin. So now what I'm going to do is go in with this primer by Danessa, the Yummy Skin Glow Serum. Shake it up a little bit. Oop. You don't need a lot, but did a little bit too much. This is going to prep the skin, help the makeup adhere to your skin, and just give you a glow under your makeup as well. Okay, so you don't want to skip primer. There are steps that you can skip, but primer isn't one of them, okay? The next thing, I'm going to go in with my foundation. After you let the primer sit on your face for a few minutes, then you can go in with your foundation. There are two things that I'm using for my foundation. And what I want to tell you guys with your foundation, if you're going for a light, no makeup type look, you want to look for foundation that is light to medium coverage, okay? House of Labs is a good one. And who else? I can't remember right now. I'll put it in the comments. But I'm going to just squirt some on the back of my hand. And then I'm also using my One Size base thinner just to give me a glow, another glow like with the foundation, and just to thin the foundation out and to make sure my skin is hydrated and protected under the makeup. I'm just gonna put that on my face, you know? All right. You want your foundation to look like skin. So the face thinner really helps with that. The B12 One Size face thinner really helps with making your foundation look like skin. But the other thing that's really important and that helps is shade matching. Making sure you get the right shade. Super important. Now, shade matching in the stores can be difficult, especially Sephora, just because their lighting, to me, in the Sephoras that I've been into, the lighting is just not great. But I think that you can ask them for a sample to take home. They'll probably give you a teeny tiny little vial or whatever that you can put some foundation in and try it at home. That's what I would suggest, because of course at home you're going to have the better lighting or whatever. So yeah, that's what I would do. And also, suggestion with your foundation, you want to make sure that it's going to blend seamlessly down to your neck and chest area. You don't want to look super dark or super light. You don't want to have that disconnect between your neck and your chest, right? Okay, so the next step is going to be to add blush. Whatever blush you feel comfortable with. If you're going for a light, no makeup look, I'm using the Huda Beauty in shade Latte. I can't see, y'all. I think it says Latte, but it's this color. And I've already done it on this side, so you can see it's there, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? So I did one side, but I'll show you what I did on this side. All right, take a brush, dab it in, and just blend as much as you want, as much as your heart desires. I always go like kind of up in the eye area too, just to add a little bit of color there. Especially if you're not going to add any eyeshadow, then you can do that. All right. Okay, if you want to go with a little bit of brightness under your eyes, you can, and you don't feel comfortable doing the concealer like I mentioned earlier, you can go in with a pressed powder. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 330 Toffee. Just dab it in there a little bit and go in under your eyes. Especially if you're an oily girl, you might want to do that. Again, not a necessary step. Boom, and that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of eyeliner. Not something you have to do, but you can. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other. As you can see, I didn't go all the way across because I'm not trying to make it look heavy. Again, barely there. Okay, so my eyes are standing out a little bit, but not too much. Not enough to make you think that, oh, I'm doing full glam, right? And then I'm going to go in with my House Labs mascara. You do a few swipes with this one, and it'll make you look kind of like you got lashes on. baby lashes. Now, as you can see, my skin still has a little bit of glow, but I am an oily girl. So I would usually go in with a setting powder or finishing powder at some point. But if you're not an oily person, then you don't really have to do that. I am going to add this to my eyes. MAC is Chinky Bronze. So I'm just going to give like some gold to my eyes. Not too much, but I do want to add a little something. And then I'll even add it like to the bridge of my nose. And boom, that's it. Okay, last step I think is going to be my lips. Pick your favorite liner. Okay, for liner, I'm actually using an eyeliner for my lips just because my lips are hella melanated, especially around the outside. I need something that's really going to show up. I have other liners that work that I use all the time, but today I'm using that because I feel like it. All right, and so for lips, I'm going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Lip IV. This one, this is fairly new, a fairly new line. As I mentioned, I'm an oily girl, so one step that I can't leave out is adding a loose setting powder. I'm going to use my Anastasia in shade Golden Orange. Oh my gosh. In shade Golden Orange. I was a little bit... If you're oily, I suggest that you not skip this step also. Otherwise, you'll be looking super shiny. So I'm going to put it under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, right around here because I sweat there. Or maybe not sweat, but just I look shiny here. And I do sweat a little bit on my top lip and under my nose. And then I'm going to put just a little bit right here on my forehead. All right. Okay, after you let it sit for a little bit, then you're just going to press it in, kind of like swipe away. And then you finalize your look with a little setting spray. Oh, I'm running out. I'm running out. Okay, my loves, and that's all you do. Minimum products and minimum effort. Hope y'all like it.